Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team looking for its first win, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Flames will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So New Mexico State's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set. Come on, set.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Bean. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go back to the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Vaughn. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. You'll take that throw all day.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. He wants to throw it. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Liberty's offense will go to work for the first time. David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's got the back in the middle. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown. Honestly, gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cabrera. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. The 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. BYU was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Hubbard. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, if I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long.
There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play.
The new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Still running at the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Hold on.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he's dragged down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singletary. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Gonna look downfield again. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable pass.
Turning it on. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Defense not showing press coverage. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here's the pressure. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Flames in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got it behind the line. It's Ali. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The give on the option. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man across the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Hubbard. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now You know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Barry. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what?
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not over quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw it. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. The Flames will hustle to the line.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
Working that left side now. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Flames have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Hauls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. They taking some punches.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
Sneaks it in. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Power football with the run. Touchdown, Liberty! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but get the football back.
Ready, set.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Cricket.
And you want that clock to run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Ware. Gets it in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got his man quickly. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got it.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. To the air on first down. Fires deep on the run. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen, some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Here's a heat. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal with time. They march 79 yards on the drive. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.